Yeah. Look, hey, you caught me at a bad time, guys.
In Houston, Texas, police are issuing a fine to that man, a volunteer for a group serving meals to homeless people.
Another ticket serving the homeless. City of Houston.
The organization being targeted is called Houston Food, Not Bombs.
If you notice, they do a lot of little small things against us. Right now, they're turning all the lights off here where they normally would be on, trying to make it a little more dangerous, make it a little more inconvenient. It seems pretty petty at this point, but hey, don't feed the homeless, I guess, right? Thank you.
A few nights later, the same cops were back, just following orders, they said.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I'll put it in a plaque one day, say when the earth fell.
Again, everybody was polite.
Thank you. Another ticket, different paper, same thing. It's, I believe, our 71st ticket for feeding the homeless here downtown Houston. It's been happening all year. We need y'all to spread the word, share the message, and let people know what's happening here in Houston. If we don't change it here, it can happen anywhere.
Amidst the latest ticket, the volunteers and the people being served keep going.
Yeah, that's you. And then there's the water. And change out. You ready?
Yeah.
Swap.
Remarkable story. And first of all, kudos to everybody with Houston Food Not Bombs for staying calm. Also, it's nice to see the police officers being professional and courteous. Secondly, shame on city leaders in Houston. Their efforts in this case are outrageous. Here's some background. Since March of 2023, the group Houston Food Not Bombs has racked up 80 citations, a volunteer Nick Cooper told Business Insider. The citations are connected to violating a local ordinance passed in 2012, which prohibits giving away food to 5 or more people without permission from the property owner, in this case, the library. Volunteer Sherry Dorr told Business Insider that a court decides how much each citation is for, but they can be up to $2,000 each. She said the group hasn't paid any of the tickets yet because they plan to take each to trial. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner's office told Business Insider that the city is giving out tickets because serving food outside the library, which Food Not Bombs does after library hours, is not safe for those seeking food, those who serve, pedestrians, and patrons of the library facilities. Instead, the mayor wants the group to move to an approved site half a mile away in the parking lot of a police precinct and next to a city jail. The volunteer group and several members of the homeless community say the proposed alternate location is not feasible because some of the disabled members of the community would have a hard time getting there. Also, many homeless residents do not trust the police and say they don't want to congregate on police property. That's understandable. The homeless community in many cities has often been the target of police harassment and excessive force. Also, despite the assertions by Houston city leaders that the food service next to the library is dangerous, there is no evidence that crime or assaults in that area have increased. Now, I'm sure people who use the library may not like leaving at the end of the day and seeing some homeless people, but if those library patrons in the city have public safety fears or concerns, there's a simple solution. Use police officers at the library to do routine safety patrols instead of having the cops show up to write citations and issue fines to peaceful folks with a charity organization. Anyway, the standoff between the Houston mayor and the volunteer group continues. Houston Food Not Bombs has been serving meals at the library for more than 20 years and say they are not about to stop, no matter how many fines they get. Already about a dozen of the citations have been dismissed because the police officers didn't show up for the court hearings. Good for them. However, the mayor says those tickets will be reissued. In the meantime, the mayor's term ends at the end of this year, and the group Food Not Bombs is hoping that the new mayor will be more sympathetic to their cause. One can only hope. Sadly, we do not have to look very hard to find cities and communities that have been ordering police to issue fines and in some cases arrest people working for a community's greater good.
I'm trying to help that nuisance by catching them. I mean, they should be thanking me. I've got a trap set right there trying to help catch them and get them out of here.
In Alabama, that is 60-year-old Mary Alston. In body camera video first obtained by the Montgomery Advertiser newspaper, Alston is one of the cat ladies recently arrested by Wetumpka police.
I'm teetering on going to jail for feeding cats.
Well, for trespassing, we told you to leave and you haven't left.
The other lady feeding and capturing cats is Beverly Roberts, age 84.
Because you've been trespassed and you have returned yet again, we're going to have to take you to jail, okay?
Jesus Christ. No.
You can go too.
I'm just,
No.
so I'm not allowed to talk?
No, that doesn't involve you. You've been told at least 25 minutes ago that you're a trespass from here, and
You can call a lawyer as soon as you get to the jail, okay?
Go ahead and get in your car.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right, jail. Instead of escorting the ladies off of public property for trespassing, the cops are preparing to arrest and charge them.
Beverly Roberts has been trespassed.
Yeah, this is the one that they were talking about earlier.
Where's she in the car?
Yeah, in this camera right here. I told her she either needs to leave or she's going to jail, basically. And she's still sitting here after we done told her to leave already.
Good cat, ladies. You want to handle her? And she's still not leaving. If you want to take her to jail too.
This is what you're wasting city gas on.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Step up here for me. Okay.
Now,
listen.
wait a minute.
I'm not going to listen to me. I'm not, listen. Hold on. Where are you going?
I'm going to give her my car keys so she can get my car to my house.
Here, give it to that officer right there. He'll hand them to her.
want to say one thing
Hey.
to you.
It's going to get ugly if you don't stop.
For angrily handing over her keys, the 84-year-old grandmother is now getting handcuffed.
Okay. Now you just got to know it's yours.
Can I say
Congratulations. Get out. Get out. I'm tired. Get out. Get
Because
out.
I-
Get out.
The other grandma is getting cuffed as well.
I got hurt really bad. Can I get my car off
No,
the
ma'am.
road?
You just threw those keys at an officer. You're not getting anything. Ma'am, stop. Come on now. You're an 84-year-old. You are way too old to be acting like this.
With all kinds of stuff in
I'll
my
get it.
medicine in there. You're doing this because of that?
No, I'm doing it because you don't listen. That's your problem.
I was listening. I said
No,
I
you
just
weren't.
wanted
You
to
wasn't
say
doing it
one
fast
thing.
enough. You wanted to keep talking, so now you're going to jail.
Wanting to keep talking and not moving as fast as a police officer wants are not criminal offenses. Still, these law enforcement officers feel they've been disrespected, so even these older ladies are going to suffer.
You cannot take me without my purse.
Go ahead and step in for me.
First up, Beverly. They tell the 84-year-old to climb into the back of the police car.
Ma'am, go ahead and step in. Come on.
Close my car. Don't want
Ma'am,
police.
we're going to get all your stuff. Just step in for me.
Well, I can't without, I'm almost 85 years old.
Yes, ma'am. And I had every intention of putting those handcuffs in the front for you until you started acting like that.
I'm sorry, I can't get in.
Okay, come on, step back out real quick.
Uh,
This way. Come on. I'm going to put you in the lower car so you can get in better.
The police then search the ladies' purses and mock the older grandma, Beverly.
Well, she's a little feisty little thing.
No, ain't no doubt.
She looked me dead in the eye. She looked into my soul and said,
Look.
"You son of
Tried to snatch away from her. I was like, man, you are only 84 years old. You are way too old to be acting like this. Stop.
Then the police start searching the ladies' cars.
Dude, this is so freaking nasty. We know what you're here for. You've got cat food all over your car. So we're just trying to help Sue anyway. So she wound up almost whooping all of our.
Moments later, in his own police cruiser, one of the officers talks on a phone and seems to forget his body camera is still recording.
Trying to get her in handcuffs. The 84-year-old old Beverly Roberts. Yeah. Well, she about dumped me on my head, and Foster about tased the other lady. It was. I'm glad nobody's recording because a bunch of police officers beating up on a couple old ladies.
Feeding cats gets you arrested. Feeding the homeless in an area that is not next to a police jail gets you citations. Sadly, there are plenty of city and community leaders who care more about their own power than about making their communities better, happier, and less hungry. What a shame. To all of those volunteers in Texas, Alabama, and beyond who are helping anybody or anything in need, hang in there. By the way, Donald Trump is going crazy again these days, this time because he does not like an advertisement that's being run against him.
You seem unsteady. You need help getting around. And wow.
An anonymous, really an anonymous country, and you deserve.
Are you sure you don't have dementia? It runs in the family. Have you had a real doctor check you out? You keep confusing things,
And we did with Obama. We won an election.
getting the facts wrong.
We just left pleasure. Paradise. For paradise.
People laugh about it, about you.
Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.